Good morning, everyone. Pedro here with another live stream. Just want to welcome you guys to the channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Pedro and we do live streams every single day, Monday to Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're struggling with your trading, or maybe you're looking to level up, maybe you're just looking for that extra support or that community you can count on, I want you to know that we are here every single day, and I want you to know that you can count on me. I'm here to support you. I want you to succeed in your trading, so consider subscribing below. And don't forget to hit that little notification bell and click all notifications so you don't miss a single live stream. All right, guys, we're gonna dive in. We've got some news today. I'm just gonna be updating the video settings as well, so just bear with me here as well. But we do have some core retail sales news, and so we have some US news, we have some British pound news. Let's take a look here. Sorry. So yeah, we've got some CAD news. We just had some PAD news, GBP pound news, sorry. And then we've got some US news as well at 8:30. So what do we do, guys? Obviously some traders, they like to read the news. For me, I like to kind of just stay out. However, if we anticipate that price may be going in a certain direction, and price is respecting certain levels, or it's going in our plan, we could risk and say, hey, you know what, we're going to get in and trade the news. However, I like after the news personally, just kind of, news can be very, very risky, so if you're just starting out, I don't suggest you do that. However, either way, I'm here with you guys, so we're going to stick around for a while today. Also, guys, welcome to all of our new members. Maybe it's your first time here. If it's your first time here, let me know in the chat box below where you're joining us from, guys. Welcome. I hope you guys are having a great morning. It's 7:21 right here in Canada, Wednesday. Wow, time flies. We're already November 16th. I know we have people from all over the world, so let me know where you guys are tuning in from. And welcome to La Familia, guys. Super excited to have you guys here. Okay, I'm just gonna update everything here. Should be good. Just gonna update the settings here and we'll get started, guys, okay? All right, I'm also gonna let the group know here we are live. We got our Telegram group, guys. If you haven't joined our Telegram group, click the link below in the video description. You'll be able to get the link to our free Telegram group, guys. Amazing community on there. All right, we got Ahmed. Welcome, Pedro. Thank you, my man. Appreciate the love. Akira, sub Pedro. Today retail's news are strong. Yes, it is strong. Yes, my man, it is strong. So we have to kind of ride it out, guys. But don't worry, I'm gonna stick it out here. Metsia, yes, let's go, my friend. Let's go, bro. Welcome. We got my Serbian friend here as well. Let's go. So yeah, don't worry, guys. We'll ride it out. I'm gonna be here a little bit longer today. So don't worry, we're gonna do this all together, guys. Guys, if you enjoy these live streams, guys, smash that like button for me, guys. I really do appreciate it. It does support the channel, and in turn, it helps me continue to doing these live streams, guys. I try my best, guys. As you know, this is creating the live streams does require a lot of my time and stuff, but just being able to have this community is such a blessing in itself. So just being able to see you guys grow and be able to grow this community is a blessing, but it does require a lot of time, guys, a lot of effort. So either way, I appreciate every like, guys, every comment you leave. It does support the channel, and in turn it helps the channel grow. Okay, guys, we got Lawrence. Yes, Lawrence, my man, welcome. We got Lawrence from Virginia. Lawrence, Metsia, all of you guys are already part of the family, so thank you guys for tuning in. I'm very happy to have you guys here. I'm just going to put here for the new people that haven't been here before, guys. Okay, I'm just going to share the Telegram group link here, and then we'll get started, guys. Okay, we're pretty much good to go. And then I'm just going to pin this here. Give me 1 second. done. All right, guys, let's get started. So we got some US news. So we got some really important US news. We have some CPI Canadian news. We just had some British news. And actually, you know what? We do have the monetary policy report. This is also important for all British pound pairs. So technically, really, we have to be very mindful with everything right now. Even up until, like, I would say 9:30, we can maybe start seeing price stabilize after the move. But we're gonna see price kind of volatility and stuff like that. So anyways, let's start off with gold, and then we'll kind of reference back, and then we'll kind of go from there. So gold, what are we looking at gold? So gold, we know that we've been in this channel. We were anticipating some sort of a push to the downside. However, I had my alert set. My alert did not go off. Now, this is really important, guys, because when we have our alerts, this is how we are able to kind of manage when to get in, when to get out, right? If the alert doesn't go off, then, and that's that level that I'm anticipating price potentially breaking, and it doesn't break it, then that's better, right? Because a lot of times people want to get in early to get a better entry. For example, let's say this, right? And they say, well, I want to get in here because this will be a much better entry for me, right? So let's say you would have got in here. Problem with this now, right? That looks like pretty much sells. You got a double top, you get in here, you get in a little bit too early, and this is why it's better to wait for the break and then you wait for the retest, right? That way you avoid anything going against. Like, let's say you would have got in here, then you would have easily got stopped up. Price is coming in more. Do you guys remember price to continue to go down lower, which you can see right now? Prices come to retest. I don't know what's going on here. It kind of froze. Okay, there we go. Right, so hence that's why I have this highlighted rectangle, because this is an area where I'm anticipating this to reject, right? It's that simple. So if it breaks above this level structure, okay, then strong confirmation to me that we are definitely not looking for sell opportunities, and that overall sentiment is still a continuation to the upside, right? One more push up and then a rejection, we get in on the pullback, which would probably pull back to this level structure and use this resistance level as a level of support, would be that strong indication for a continuation to the upside for gold, which in turn, we always want to look at the higher time frames. Again, I'll be honest with you, this daily candle is looking still bullish. We may anticipate, if gold is able to break these highs, we may anticipate a continuation to the upside a little bit more. That still could be, that's still in the books, guys. I'll be honest with you. Obviously, after a strong push like this, we can anticipate some sort of a rejection, some sort of an exhaustion, some sort of a pullback, because price will always pull back, guys. That's just part of how trading works. You know what I mean? We can anticipate some sort of an exhaustion. And so that's kind of what I'm personally anticipating for gold. Now, is my overall outlook sells? No, no longer. Obviously, we've broken above. We're now creating essentially a new high. We need to create a new lower high, which is what we're anticipating. Okay, guys. I'm just gonna read through the comments here. We got Jason, welcome, my man. Let's get it, bro. Let's go. Sanan, let's make para. Not sure what you said there, my man, but either way, welcome, welcome, welcome. JJ, let's go. Good morning, my man. Good morning. Let's go, BB. Let's go, Kunis. We got one of my biggest supporters here, my sister-in-law. Let's get it, BB. Let's go. Okay, so what are we gonna do here, guys? So what we can anticipate, knowing that even on the frame, a little bit more to the upside. Really, in reality, guys, the way I see it is probably the next push may see gold come up to here. It either has a little bit more juice up to this level here, where I see here, okay, or just a tad bit higher, which would be this level run up here, right? So these are the two kind of level areas that I'm anticipating where gold might go. We may see one more leg here, a little bit push, a little push more before it starts pulling back. But we need to anticipate, like I said, we need to see price exhaust. There needs to be some sort of an exhaustion, some sort of a pullback. I think it's definitely overbought at this point. And then if you realize something, if we go to Dixie, and we look at the higher time frames, we can definitely see that we are definitely oversold, and we're also at a major, pretty much almost at a major level of structure. Now, what does this tell me overall? Now, this to me indicates one of two things. We were in a upwards trend. We could clearly see that we were in an upwards trend on the daily here for the dollar index. Okay, and if we kind of, let me show you this here for a sec, guys. Okay, we could clearly see that we were in this kind of upwards channel. Okay, and so what do we see now? We saw a strong break. We saw a strong momentum push, right? And now we wait what for the correction, right? So this correction is pretty much where I have my arrows drawn up at. However, this if we see gold push a little bit lower, that might be that little extra push before it starts pushing back up. My anticipation, and again, right, no one knows 100%. We have to realize that as traders, losses are part of the game. As long as you're able to manage your risk and you're not over trading, you're not, you know, pushing your entire account on one trade, trust me guys, you will see results. But you need to realize that you know, sometimes price, as much as you stick with your trading plan as well, let me clear the waters here. Even if you stick with your plan, sometimes price will do something completely opposite, and that's totally normal. Okay, so don't question your strategy, don't question yourself, don't feel bad if price isn't going in your direction for whatever reason. Understand that there's so many other variables and factors that move price, right? So we as traders, we can't try and move price, we just move with price. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, so we can't try to force price go a certain way, we can only move with price. All right, so you can see clearly I saw that strong momentum push, we got the pullback, and now we're seeing price push back down, potentially down to this lower level. If we get the dollar weaken, we may see a little bit more strength push in for gold, and that will probably be that small little push that we anticipate here. We may see some sort of a wick rejection, then finally we may see that pullback we're anticipating. But again, we could just fall from here and we may see the dollar index gain some strength. But overall, I'm seeing it probably come back down to these lows, which gives it a little bit more room to the downside. We have kind of just been following this, you know, strong momentum pullback and this kind of like downwards channel. Okay, let's move on here, guys. USD/JPY, we were anticipating even here on the higher time frames, you could see some sort of, even on the 4 hour, some sort of a double bottom formation. However, we are at a major level structure. So even if we come to the daily, we can see that, you know, we had that strong momentum push, we were trending to the upside. And so we can highlight this area here. As you guys could see, this is the area I'm pointing out at. This is a major of support. However, I am anticipating after a strong push like this, some sort of a pullback. Okay. Hence that's why I'm looking at buys. In fact, I did put a lower position on this on buys, and I'm just going to let it ride. If it hits stop loss, it hits stop loss, but you have to realize that that's part of trading, guys. You know, not always price is going to go in our favor, but as long as you keep your losses short and you let your runners run, trust me guys, you will see the results. I'm Yo, good morning, good morning. Guys, smash that like button for me if you understood that explanation. Also, if you guys are new, welcome to the family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see a couple new members tuning in right now. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, as long as we kind of hold off at this level of support, we can anticipate a continuation to the upside for USD/JPY. But again, like I said, technically, if you realize Dixie right now is weak, but we may anticipate some sort of a retracement, right? And until we don't push up here or reject this level of structure, we can't look for buys for anything that is correlated with the dollar. Same with USD/CHF, you could see price came back down, and so we can anticipate some sort of a breakout out of this range, and you can see clearly we've been ranging. That's why I highlighted this box here. You can see it clear as day. And so what do we do, guys, when we're stuck in a range? We anticipate some sort of a breakout. Obviously, we need the volume with the breakout, but that's what we're looking for, guys. Obviously, we also have to be mindful of fake outs, right? That's why we always wait for candle closures outside of a range. Okay, guys, that's why we wait for the candle closure. We don't get in on buys on a breakout, guys. we wait for closure, then we wait for the pullback and wait for price to hold this level, for example, as a level of support. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking at here, even on USD CHF, similar concept. Let's look at my main pairs, the pairs that I personally like to trade. So for example, GBP US. So GBP US, we are in a upwards channel. You can clearly see it. This is kind of what I'm seeing overall. This is the 4-hour time frame. Now at this point, we can anticipate some sort of a retracement. Even here on the daily, we can see that price starting to reject this level. However, I'm not really liking what I'm seeing here because it still looks a little bit bullish. Even this daily candle looks bullish. The bulls are still in control. You know, the bears really haven't taken over just yet. Now looking at the 4-hour, you know, as long as prices does not come up to these highs and break these highs over here, then we can anticipate a potential continuation within this range. So this is what we may see in the meantime. We may see price do a bounce back and forth until we actually break below, and then we can see a retest and continue to sell at the bottom level over here. So this is kind of what we may anticipate, right? So we have to just kind of be mindful of that, guys. Until we don't break these lows, we can't be looking for sells. However, even if we wait for confirmations at this point, realize something. Even if this is a range, we can always trade the highs of the range with caution, obviously, or we could trade the lows of the range, right? So now that we know that we're in a range, we look for a breakout, and this breakout could be to the upside. If it is to the upside, it invalidates this upwards channel, and now we are shifting over into a continuation to the upside. So it just changes the overall outlook, right? Now we can clearly see that price has respected these these highs and these lows, so we can anticipate price to bounce back between these highs and lows of this range. Okay, and this is kind of what we can look at for potential buys or potential sells at this point right now. Even if we narrow it down to the 30-minute, is there a trade setup? I'll be honest with you, no, I don't really see anything here for GBP US, other than maybe we may see one more push to the upside, which would kind of make sense for price to continue to go to the upside, because we got that strong momentum push, we're at the pullback, and we may see a continuation for GBP US. Okay, so we may be looking at buy setups at this point. See if you were to kind of below the range area here, let's say you put it 30, let's say 30 pips, and you target these highs. So that's about 70 pips. Let's say you target these highs just around there. So that's a good potential little setup there. On the 30-minute time frame, even on the 15-minute time frame. If this candle closes bullish, then that's a strong indication that we may see one more push to the upside here, and that would be just a nice little quick trade in and out. Yeah, we were rejecting our 0.618 level, so we can anticipate a push to these highs over here. 75 pips, only risking 30. That's a good potential setup there, guys. Okay, let me know if you guys are understanding this. Yes, if you guys are, smash that like button for me, guys. I really do appreciate it. Let's go. Welcome to all the new members, guys, that are tuning in, all the new family members. Let's get it. Okay, guys, so that's what I'm anticipating for GU, guys. I'm anticipating a push to the upside. However, we have to be mindful, guys. We do have some news coming out. Obviously, some US news. GBP. Let's see. All right, guys. Yeah, this looks like a good setup here. And then if we go up, let's say GJ. Sorry, guys. So GJ, we were looking at sells. Actually, price ended up going below in our favor, and it touched down this upwards channel that we originally had. So it did go in our favor. Obviously, this is where you want to manage risk. 64 pips. We were anticipating a break below. However, maybe this is a little bit long term. We may come back up and retest these highs. We haven't broken above these highs, which is a level structure that I had pointed out on the higher time frames. Look at this, right? So we may see, as long as price respects these highs, we may see price come back down. However, if we break above them, this completely invalidates this push into the range on the higher time frames, because on GJ we were kind of back into this range. You guys could clearly see it as day. And so what I'm anticipating is price to reject this level of structure, this resistance area here. And you can see that we're in a down channel as well. And we were creating lower highs and lower lows. So we can anticipate this is going to be a lower high. And so we can anticipate price to continue to go down further. However, it seems like price is starting to retest these highs once more. So, you know, I wouldn't really enter this yet. We want to see, at least on the higher time frame, some sort of a rejection. Like this candle looks a little bit bearish. We are getting some sort of a wick rejection here. However, I want to see this candle close bearish for me to consider looking for sells on GJ. Okay, that's what I'm anticipating there, guys. Are you guys understanding that? Yes, let me know. Hold on, let me just, let's just refresh. Just trying to see if I can read the comments here, guys. You guys with me? You guys understand that? Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, guys. So let's move on to Gbpusd. What are we looking at? Gbpusd. Same thing. Gbpusd. We're anticipating price to potentially continue to go down further. We know even here on the daily, we can see that we are in this downwards channel. Okay. We also created this double top. Okay, do you guys see that? Yes, we got the double top. We broke below this level structure. Guys, this is quite significant. Look at this. We got resistance, we got support. Resistance, 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 resistance. We broke below, and now we're retesting this level of structure as a level of resistance, right? We were holding it as a level support, right? Even here in the past, it was resistance. And so what happened, guys? We can anticipate price to continue to go down further, right? We've broken below the neckline, and so that's why I have my alert set here below. I want to see price break below these lows first, because we may see one more push to these highs, and we need to see price reject these highs. If we see one more rejection, that's a strong confirmation that we may anticipate a continuation to the upside. So we may get better entries up here anyways. So if price pushes up anyways for Gbpusd, that's perfectly fine, because then we look for better entries. And we, like I said, we are pretty much at the bottom of this range area, and you could clearly see that we are ranging sideways, right? So what do we do when we're in a range? We trade the highs or the lows of the range, but mainly we look for breakouts, guys. We look for breakouts with strong volume. Okay, clearly what I'm seeing here right now, I'll be honest, with Gbpusd, I'm seeing price, for example, even here we were looking at a good sell opportunity, and price ended up going pretty much almost reached our take profit, and it reached about 61 pips. So now we can delete that, and we can focus on what currently price is doing. So we can see that it is slightly breaking above out of this range, the smaller range at the bottom area. We could anticipate probably price come back up and retest these highs. First level would be around this level over here at 1.76,644, that kind of level there. And then second level would be up here at 177,724. So that's kind of what we're looking at overall. Now, however, if we kind of break back in and we break below these lows, then now we know what we're looking for, right? On the higher time frames, we are looking for a continuation to the downside for Gbpusd, right? That's just how you know, how we look at the markets, right? We want to focus on the overall bigger picture. We want to look at the higher time frames. It's going to help us indicate the overall direction of the market. You guys with me? You guys understanding that? Yes. If you are, guys, smash that like button for me, guys. We're at 12 likes. Can we get it to 15? Let's go. To 15 likes, guys. Let's go. Okay, so let's continue on here, guys. We got lots of news going on, so we just have to trade with caution, guys. Okay, please be mindful, guys. We don't want to just be diving into trades just to get in. Okay, we want to manage our risk. Okay, lots of indecision right now, and so yeah. AUD/USD, we saw a breakout for AUD/USD. Price ended up going exactly as expected. We got the breakout out of this kind of like descending wedge, kind of wedge pattern formation. We saw a break to the upside. Typically what we see is a break below, especially when price, you know, the bears are really pushing price lower, right? We can see the bears are pushing price lower. We anticipate some sort of a break. However, we ended up pushing to the upside and we got a nice clean retest. So my overall anticipation for AUD/USD is a continuation to the upside. We could see even on the higher time frames, we've been trending slightly. Yeah, so we got a upwards momentum here on AUD/USD. So we can anticipate lots of room to the upside. We could see probably price eventually coming up to these highs, which is over 227 pips. Okay. Now we would have expected some sort of a retest at this point, like down over here to this level. However, sometimes price is so strong and bullish against, like, let's say the dollar's super weak against, for example, like the Australian dollar, then we can see price come back up and then we see a retest back down to this lower level, right? That could be a possibility as well, which is kind of what we're seeing happen right now. But also we could be seeing a fake out, right? So we don't know yet, right? Because, you know, we're failing to kind of break above these highs at this point. So if price fails and rejects this level and we see it break below, I want to see it break this low first before I start looking for sell opportunities. All right. Welcome, Jason. Okay, let's get it, my man. Brandon, let's go. Welcome, my man. Okay. Yes, guys, we're at 14 likes. Can we get it to 20 likes? Let's go. Welcome to all the new family members, guys. As you know, we're live every single day, Monday to Friday. So welcome. If you haven't already, consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the little notification bell so you get notified every single time I'm live. Let's take a look at NAS, guys. What's going on with NAS? Okay, so lots of indecision here. But overall, despite all this kind of choppy mess, I'm expecting probably price to hold this level of support potentially, even if we go up to the daily. It seems like, even let's clear the charts here, but before I clear the charts, let's look at what I had drawn up anyways. Give me one sec here. Okay, so do you guys see what I'm saying? Do you see this downwards channel here, right? So we know that we're at a major level structure and we've kind of broken above this level structure. So let me clear the charts again and I'll explain everything here for you guys and kind of see what I'm seeing. So we've been trending to the downside for quite some time here for NAS. We know that NASDAQ has been bearish for quite a bit now. Hold on. Give me one second here, guys. We're going to copy this channel here. So one of two things could happen in this case. For example, for NAS, is in knowing that we are in this downwards channel and we're pretty much at the highs of this area here, we can anticipate price to reject this level structure for potential continuation to the downside. However, we saw this nice rejection, which is good here on the daily. So this is telling me overall as a trader that, you know, the bulls are trying to push price higher. Unfortunately, the bears are fighting back. So This candle needs to close bearish for me to expect a continuation to the downside. If this doesn't close bearish, we may see price come back up higher and, you know, either push, and we may see a breakout to the upside, or we may see, essentially what I want to see is this next candle close bearish, because that's going to be a strong confirmation to me that, yeah, you know what, we are rejecting this level and we can anticipate a continuation to the downside. Not only that, we're pretty much at a major level of resistance here, guys. Okay, so that's another thing that we need to realize. If we kind of look at where price has been in the past, you can see that price has respected this level structure multiple times. We got support, right? Support, a little bit of support there. And you can see right now price is retesting this level structure. So what can we look for as traders? If we narrow it down even on the 4 hour, we can see that price is rejecting. And even if we look over here closely, look, we got price was holding this level as support as well. A little bit of resistance here. If we go back up again, all these areas have been respected multiple times. So if we kind of look closely here, right, what are the candles telling us? Well, pretty much we've broken above, but overall anticipation, especially because we're in a downwards channel, is to the downside, and we're at this major level structure. So what I want to see is a break below, even here on the higher time frames, which pretty much we're already seeing bearish price action. I want to see a break below this channel. Okay, this is an upwards trend. I want to see it break below this channel, which is kind of already doing it, but I want it to see it break this low first. Once price breaks below this low, that's when I'm looking for sells. Okay. Give me 1 second here. We're looking for sell setups below this level structure. Okay, guys, this is what I'm looking at. Okay. Now, mind you, some people might look at it differently, whatever the case is. This is what I'm anticipating price to do for NASDAQ. Okay, guys, it's Pippin. Let's go, my man. Let's get it. What's up? Okay, guys, welcome to all the new members too. We got a couple new members joining the family right now. I can see that. Welcome to the family. Let's go. Okay. Okay, so if you guys understood explanation, smash that like button for me, or if you already smashed the like button, leave a nice fire emoji there in the chat for me. Okay, guys, we're gonna continue on here, guys. What are we looking at? So again, we know that we may anticipate a break. If we get a break, I'm gonna set my alerts here anyways. I'm gonna set an alert, crossing sell area. Okay, crossing sell area, done. Perfect. So it's going to notify us on my phone once price comes back down to this lower level, and then we can anticipate a continuation of sells, right? And so that's kind of what I'm looking at. We're kind of failing to create a higher high at this point, so we can anticipate probably price to come back down unless it holds this level of support and it pushes back up once more. So that's kind of what I'm looking at there, guys, for NAS for now. Let's take a look at US30. Similar here. US30 is just kind of ranging here. Let's go up on the higher time frames. Let's see what's going on here. So US30 has been respecting this kind of downwards, kind of trend, I guess you could call it, or this downwards. I wouldn't even say it's a channel, but let's see. It's not really a channel, but I guess you could call it channel there. Anyways, we know that price has respected this level. We got multiple levels because right now it's at a major crucial level here. Look at the left hand side, guys. Here, look, support, right? Resistance, and look where it's retesting right now. Okay, so we're pretty much at a crucial level here for US30. One or two things could happen. It could either break to the upside or it could come back down, right? Obviously, we know that we're a major level of resistance, so we can anticipate that price will reject this level and come back down lower. Okay, so now that we know that on the higher time frames, what are we doing if we narrow it down to the 4 hour? Guys, look at this. We're literally looking at a range. Price was ranging up and down within this area, and we're kind of breaking below the range, if you realize, and we're actually retesting this level of structure. So we can anticipate US30 to actually continue to go down lower. And, you know, my kind of outlook on it, to be honest, is a potential push to the downside. We may get a retest and see price melt. Okay, that's kind of what I'm expecting over here, because this is the 4-hour time frame, so it's pretty significant. We can see that we have been kind of bouncing back and forth here. So as long as we respect this level here of resistance here, future, it was previously a level of support. Okay, this level here, and you can see price kind of overlapped a little bit, but it rejected almost right away. So if we can continue to go down further and we get a strong momentum push, we wait for that retracement, and then we can expect a continuation of sells. And then this would be kind of the highs of the range. You can see that we are stuck here. You know, price is struggling. Even on the higher time frames, we can see heavy wick rejections. Look at these wick rejections, right? And we're at a major level structure, and we're in a downwards trend, right? So these are confirmations that we can use as confidence to help us understand our trading plan. Even on the 4-hour, look at this pattern here, guys, right? We got that, and then we got a lot of if this candle closes bearish, we can anticipate a continuation to the downside, 100%. Obviously nothing's 100%, but you guys understand what I'm saying, right? Okay, yes guys, we're at 16 likes. Can we get it to 20 likes, guys? Let's go. Also, welcome to all of our new members that are tuning in, guys. Welcome to the family, guys. Do not forget to hit that little notification bell and click all notifications so you don't miss a single live stream. Yes, we got Pops here. Love you, Dad. Thank you. One of my biggest supporters as well, my dad. In fact, I first started a while back. Obviously, you know, you guys for quite some time. I've been crypto for over 6 years now. But when I first started, and let me tell you guys a little bit of motivation here. When I first started, I felt like giving up lots of times, you know what I mean? And it felt really overwhelming, guys. It felt really overwhelming. I felt like I was trying so hard. And like I said, by the way, let me just be upfront with you guys. I'm not even close to where I want to be, by the way. I'm not even close to where I want to be. You know what I mean? But I've learned so much and I've grown so much, you know what I mean? And I remember when I first started, it really sucked a lot because, you know, I just felt like, should I keep going? Should I not? And that's a typical response of most people. It's like, should I keep going? Is it even worth it? I'm not seeing results right now, right? But it's kind of similar to the shorts that I explained. I want you guys to know something. Lauren, welcome, Lauren, welcome. Let's get it. Lauren's one of my students here. She's part of my VIP inner circle. So yeah, anyways, welcome, Lauren. But yeah, guys, so in one of my shorts, I explained this and I said, guys, it's kind of like watering your plant. You know what I mean? I like my palm trees. You know what I mean? Obviously, like, I don't know, it's maybe the Spanish in me. It runs in my blood. You know, I love my palm trees. I love the heat. But obviously if you look outside in Canada, you know, we've got heavy snow. So we just got our first kind of snowfall this morning. And obviously I can see through the window. But what do I say, guys? It's kind of like the example of the plants, right? If you water your plant, you give it the sun, you take care of it, you know, you're not giving it an environment where there's pesticides or chemicals or your plant's getting damaged, but you water your plant every day. You focus on not the exterior, but you focus on really yourself. Trust me, guys, you will see the results, right? But as long as you show up every day, you're consistent, you're investing in yourself, and you follow through, guys. Mentorship was the biggest thing for me. And investing in myself, knowledge. Like for example, the fact that you guys are here this morning and you're watching my live streams, this is good because this is helping you level up on your trading. It's helping you have extra confirmation as to what you're looking at. And you're like, okay, yeah, this is how you look at it. Okay, Pedro looks at it this way. I get it, right? And it just helps you grow and gain more and more confidence, guys. So take a look at this. We're going to move to S&P 5. I know some of my, some of the members here, some of our family members here, I do ask about it. I used to trade it. I don't personally trade it anymore. Not any particular reason. I just, I can't have too many pairs here, guys. I focus mainly on NAS now and all these main pairs that you see here. These are kind of my main pairs. But again, if you ask me mainly which ones I trade is your EU and GBPUS. And AUD/USD. Those are kind of my main ones here. I do trade other ones here, but again, you want to mainly focus, especially when you're starting out, focus on 2 pairs, guys. 2, max 3 pairs. That's kind of what you want to be focusing on, okay? So what are we looking at S&P 5, guys? On the 4-hour time frame or even on the daily, guys, we could see that we're in an upwards channel. However, we are 100% overbought at this point. Overbought at this point, so we can anticipate some sort of a pullback. Okay, even if price is planning on going a little bit higher, we can anticipate some sort of a pullback. back down to this level, and we can anticipate a push to the upside. So this is kind of what I'm looking at overall. And then I'm going to show you how we can enter on some entries. But look, we saw that we're at a major level of structure. Look at the past. Look, we got support, resistance, resistance. Okay, a little bit of support there, and now we're retesting as a level of resistance. So we can anticipate a pullback, and then we may see price come back up and retest these sides. However, when we come back and create a potential new higher high, right, which would be up here, we need to realize one or two things could happen. Price always will be retesting certain levels. So if we come up to this level structure after creating the new lower high and we fail to create a new higher high, okay, listen to what I'm telling you guys. This is really important. If we come back up to this level, which most likely we will because we're in an upwards channel and we rejected this major level structure, right? We're going to get this pullback potentially if price respects this resistance area. And if it comes back up here and we reject, then that to me indicates that we failed to create a new higher high. So we can start looking for potential break of this upwards channel and a continuation to the bottom level of this channel to the downside. Okay. Now, if we create that new higher high, then we are looking at this level structure up here for a continuation to the upside. And then maybe we get this level that we were holding on to for as a level of resistance, as a level of support. And then we can see a continuation to the upside or range sideways, right? Price typically sometimes you'll find that almost 80% of the time we're stuck in a range. You'll see a lot of ranges in the market. It's just part of how it is. Most of the times the price is ranging, and you know, to be able to see price trending is probably about 20% or 15% of the time in the markets, guys. Okay. So yeah, guys, we're at 19 likes. Let's go. Can we get it to 25 likes? Let's get it. Okay, so we can anticipate price to melt from here. We can see the 4 hour. We are seeing some overall bearish sentiment. Price has tried to push up. However, every single time the bulls push price up, the bears come back down and push price back down, right? So this is an anticipation that we may see price continue to go down further from here. However, if we see price push up above these highs, then at least this level here, we can anticipate a continuation to the upside, okay? But that's kind of my overall expectation for S&P 5, guys. We'll see what ends up happening. We can obviously narrow it down to the lower time frames. And what do we see here, guys? We could see a clear range, a clear consolidation. What do we look for when we're stuck in consolidation, guys? We look for a breakout, guys. It's that simple. We look for a breakout. Guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. 2 seconds, okay? All right, guys, so I hope you're understanding that. Can you guys see the range there? Yes. You guys see that range, right? So now that we see prices stuck in this range, right, what can we anticipate, right? We can anticipate price to break out at some point. We are looking for some sort of a breakout, and obviously more than not, we can anticipate a breakout to the downside, okay? Let's go, guys. Let's get it. Can we get that? Can we get some likes, guys? Can we smash that like button for me, guys, if you haven't already? If you understood that explanation. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family, guys. Don't forget to hit that little notification bell and click all notifications so you don't miss a single live stream. So that's kind of what I'm looking at overall, guys. We can narrow it down to the 30-minute, but again, don't, especially when you're ranging like this, you don't want to be getting into any buys or sells, guys, because price is just consolidating. Give me 1 sec. I'm not sure what happened there. Right. So this is kind of like, at this point, this is a little bit harder to trade. But at this point, look, I see a double top. At this point, we got a strong momentum push and now it's pulling back. So we could actually anticipate a continuation to the downside here as a possibility for price to continue to go down further. We know that we're just stuck in this range. Again, this is obviously a little bit higher risk, but we can anticipate the lows of the range. And then look, that's a perfect trade opportunity, 4.2 risk reward ratio. And you know, because we do have this double top at the highs of the range, and we've broken below the neckline, and also we've got that strong momentum push. So we can anticipate a push to the downside and we can target the lows of this range. Is this an ideal trade setup? I mean, it's a little bit riskier, but because we are just kind of ranging sideways, price could do anything at any given time. But this is kind of my overall outlook for S&P 5, and we can anticipate it to continue to go down further. Okay, guys. So we'll let it do its thing there anyways. Let's see AUD/USD. What's going on with AUD/USD? So yeah, we got lots of room to the upside. Upside, guys. Especially we're holding this level of support here on even on the 30-minute. We're holding this level of support. We've got some resistance here holding us future support, and also we're holding our 50 and our 20 moving average. Even if you go on the 1 hour, we are kind of holding this level of support on the 20. As long as we hold and respect this level, we can anticipate a continuation to the upside. However, we also have to realize that we are kind of like, this is a slight little range here. Okay, you have to realize that too. So I wouldn't look for buys just yet. Okay. All right, guys, welcome. We got potato chips 4. Let's go. Bitcoin dub, Pedro. I think so, my man. Like, that was what I was anticipating. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Is Pippin? I got messed up on S&P yesterday a bit. Haha. No worries, my man. It's all good. Demo count. Okay, good. That's the most important thing. Just practice, guys. And patience pays as well. Let's go, guys. Let's get it. Yeah, so we're at 16 overall anticipation. Like, just looking at this right now, guys, I'll be honest with you, it's rejecting our 50 moving average here as well. As you guys know, I don't really mainly focus on moving averages. I just focus on price action. But this is what I'm looking at, guys. We got that strong momentum push. Look at this strong momentum, right? Which I told you guys, if you watch my previous live streams from last week, I told you guys that we were looking at price to break below out of this range. Look, we got that break, and then I told you guys, let's wait for the retest. And price did retest. It came back up to this level here on 18,200. And then now it's forming some sort of a triangle pattern formation here. You clearly see it. I don't know if you guys see that. Do you guys let me know if you see it, guys? Yes, do you guys see what I'm saying? This is on the 4-hour time frame. So we can anticipate, if we get a nice clean break, in closure of this candle below this triangle formation, we can anticipate Bitcoin to continue to go down further. Now, how far can we expect price to go? Well, we can see that same push that we have here. We move it over here, and you can see that price pretty much comes down to our major level here, as we're anticipating this level structure, like I mentioned, around the 12,000, 13,000 range. This is my overall anticipation. However, we may see price back. Yeah, I was so heavily into crypto. That's kind of where I originally started with trading. Yes. I'll leave that there. I mean, it's okay. So let's take a look at Euro CHF. Okay, so we're coming back up at this level here. Take a look at the daily. Yeah, Euro CHF, we got a nice sell trade yesterday. Beautiful sell opportunity, guys. Look at this, guys. So let's move back. This is the weekly time frame. But why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this because this is what I saw a while back. Look at this head and shoulders way back. We're looking at about almost October when I mentioned this, guys. October, look, we were starting to form. Oh, well, I didn't mention it back then, but we were looking at price forming over here, a head and shoulders pattern formation. And then remember what I told you guys, we were anticipating price to go back down. Look at exactly, I left this, it's still blue because I don't use blue anymore. This was from I changed the color, I use black now. But you can see that, look, price came exactly to my level of structure that I had pointed out here, down at this level, and it ended up going down lower. Imagine if I would have done like a longer term trade setup, like from these highs over here down over here. That's over 1,000 pips, guys. That's insane. That's over 1,200 pips, just like that, right? But why or how are we able to spot these opportunities? It's literally just looking at the higher time frames. The higher time frames will help us dictate the overall direction of the market. Okay, guys, that's how we want to look at price. Okay, we always want to look at the higher time frames because that will help us understand the overall direction of where the market wants to go. Welcome to all the new members, guys. We got a couple new family members tuning in. Let's go, let's go. Nicholas, good morning, my man. Let's get it. All right, guys. Also, for all the new members that are tuning in, guys, like I said, the link here for our free Telegram, we have Blessed Traders Academy. It's an amazing community on there, guys. I look forward to seeing you tune in there. I'm going to put the link here for you. The link's right there, guys. Okay. That is for our free Telegram group, Blessed Traders Academy, guys. Great community of traders. I can't stress that enough, guys. Okay. So that's kind of what we were looking at overall. Obviously that doesn't matter. It's irrelevant now at this point. So what are we looking at here for Euro CHF on the daily? Let's clear the charts. So we got a really good trade here yesterday on Euro CHF. But let's kind of clear the charts and see what we can anticipate. What I'm looking at Euro CHF now at this point, we can see that we're starting to form this, this upwards channel. My gosh. You guys know we got that matcha tea. Let's go. Yesterday it was crazy, man. I drank too much of the black tea. I literally almost lost my breath, guys. Anyways. So we're looking for a push to the upside. Okay. Potentially. Now that we saw this double bottom form here, we saw price respect this level structure. However, on the weekly, we can also see that we are kind of at a major level here. I know that we were looking, hold on, let's take a look here. No, we created new lows here. Oh, look, little dinosaur. It's a little dinosaur there, guys. That's hilarious. Okay. So we're pretty much at new lows here, pretty much. Now, after a strong move like this, we can anticipate some sort of a retracement. Okay. Now, where could we see price go? Well, we know that this is a level of past support, and now we can retest as a level of future resistance. So this is a level that I have my eye on, I'll be honest, with Euro CHF. And so I'm drawing this out just so that you guys can understand what we can anticipate overall. And let's go. So yeah, we're on the daily here. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking at overall. I think it's got one more leg to the upside, and we can see price do something like this. If we're rejecting here, look at that candle right there, plus this candle here bullish. We anticipate price come back up to these highs, pull back, create a new higher high here, and probably either do a double top and come back down, okay, or we may see it break above and retest. Again, we don't know. Remember, as traders, we can't just anticipate. We don't know what price may do. Okay, I can't just be anticipating too far. We can only work with what we have right now, and this is what we can anticipate, is that price may reject this level of structure, hold this level of support, and continue to go a little bit higher. Okay, and not only that, we can also look here, guys, a little bit of support, more support here. Okay, since here as well. So now that's on an upwards channel. We're at a major level of structure support. We're looking at bullish candles form here. So we can anticipate, if we go down to the 4 hour, we can anticipate a push to the upside, guys. Okay. And so at this point, I want to see price break these highs for a nice clean push to the upside. So we look for buy setups above this level structure. We want to see a nice strong momentum push, and this will be a clear indication that we may anticipate price to go higher. Hold on. understanding that? Yes, let's go. Let's get it, guys. Lauren, yes, we'll take a look at Euro USD, of course. It's Pippin. Hey, Pedro has started looking into harmonics. Do you have any opinion on it? I personally don't trade harmonics, bro, but you know, like I find some people do find success in them. Typically on the harmonics, it creates kind of like a butterfly, and at the tip of the edge of the harmonic, it always kind of reverses back. It's kind of like a it reverses back on the right right end of the little wing. Okay, guys, we're gonna take a look at Euro USD. Okay, let's go. For humanity, let's go. Let's get it. Euro USD is what I'm gonna look at. Euro USD, we were looking at sells. Unfortunately, we got stopped out on Euro USD. As you guys know, losses are part of the game. And so pretty much we can see that, you know, it's creating this double top that we were anticipating. We were looking at a bearish flag at this point, even on the higher time frames, like the 1 hour, which is quite significant. However, we haven't broken these highs. So this indicates to me that we can anticipate a push to the downside. Okay. As long as price respects this high, I'm not looking for buys for Euro USD at all. There's no buys at this point. We're just kind of stuck at this level. So we can anticipate a potential pullback for Euro USD. Even on the higher time frames, we're seeing bearish price action. And so at this level structure, we definitely may see price come back down to this level over here. Okay. We could see price come back down like this. Okay. And let's just kind of clear the charts here. Before we actually clear the charts here, guys, let's see what we had drawn up before. Okay. And let's go up to the daily. So at this point, I do have to mention this, guys. Okay. At this point, we have to realize, okay, we can see clear structure here. We have to realize something. Okay. I'm not looking for sells yet for Euro USD at this point. Unfortunately, even after seeing this huge wick rejection, we can anticipate sell sentiment, right? We can see that the bears are pushing price down. The bulls, however, are still in control at this point right now. Even with this daily candle, it's bullish. So I wouldn't re-enter Euro USD. Don't even bother re-entering at this point because we need to see a strong rejection of this level first, okay? Let's go up here. Even if we go up on the daily, what do we see, guys? Well, we know that we were pushing to the downside for the longest time. Okay, I'm gonna explain this here for you guys. We know we were pushing to the downside for the longest time. And as long as you guys are able to understand and manage your risk, this shouldn't be affecting you. Any type of loss, guys, should not affect you. Okay, guys? No trader is ever gonna get everything 100% right. But as long as you focus on having more wins, or as long as your wins win more than your losses, then you're winning, guys. Okay. Okay. So listen closely, guys. Are you guys here with me? We're at 24 likes, guys. Let's go. Can we get it to 30 likes? Guys, smash that like button if you enjoy these live streams, guys. I really do appreciate it. It does support the channel. As you know, creating these live streams does require a lot of effort, a lot of time. And you know, I'm live here every single day, guys, every single morning at 7 a.m. So what I want to see is, first, as a trader, you guys can see, what do we see? We see a downwards channel on Euro USD. We saw that strong momentum push. However, we need to realize something, guys. Okay. My anticipation is Euro sells still. The reason being is because we're at a major level structure. Okay. Look at this major level structure. Okay. And we got a strong momentum push. So we got the strong momentum push. We can anticipate some sort of a rejection, some sort of a consolidation, some sort of an exhaustion in the market. There needs to be a pullback, guys. 100%. Price needs to exhaust, right? And so what do we see here? We already see a rejection, heavy wick rejection here. So my anticipation for Euro USD is consolidation for a little bit before we start looking for sells. Okay, when we're stuck in a consolidation, what do we look for, guys? We look for a breakout. And this point, we're looking for a breakout to the downside potentially. So we really have to just kind of narrow. Now that we know the daily, okay, we can anticipate price is going to continue to go down further potentially, as long as it respects this level structure. We need to see price reject this level structure. If we don't see rejection, then we can expect price to go lower. We may see a push to the upside still. But to be honest with you, I think it's really, really overbought, and we need to look for, we're anticipating sell setups. Okay, guys. Now, if we look over on the 4 hour, we can see that price. I did mention this also yesterday as well too. I said if price comes back up, okay, I'm anticipating price to create potentially, if it's gonna come back up, potentially a double top on the higher time frames. And you can see pretty much that's what it's doing. It's literally creating a double top. It wanted to retest this high once more. And as you can see, pretty much we're rejecting this level structure clearly. And so what I'm looking at is I need to see price break below this level structure for a continuation of sells. So again, until we don't break below, I'm not looking for sell opportunities, guys, for Euro USD. Okay, we need to break below this level structure. Okay, so we can definitely start looking for sell setups, or in this case, re-enter for sell opportunities on Euro USD once we break below this lower level structure. And I'm going to put my alert here so you guys, I'll get alerted here. Let's go. Crossing sell area. Guys, it's really important to put alerts too, because this is how you're able to kind of manage everything. Okay. All right. And then also, because we're in this range, people, you can, like I said, the fact that we're in this range, that doesn't mean we're looking still. Overall outlook is sells, but we need to realize that we're still stuck in this range, right? So we can anticipate some sort of a pullback, but you need to realize the level where I'm looking at price probably coming back down to is only probably around this level here, which is not right now. We're about 28 pip gap. Okay. Yeah. 24 likes. Can we get it to 30? Let's go. Let's get it. Actually, never mind. We're at 28. It just didn't refresh. Welcome to all of our new members, guys. All of our new family members. Welcome to La Familia. You guys know what's good. Lauren, I hope you understood that explanation. We've got Keisha. I hope you understood that explanation on your USD. All right. Right now, essentially on Euro USD. Okay, we're not looking for buys. We're not looking for sells. Like I said, we may anticipate Euro USD to come back down here after a little push like this, a strong momentum push like this on the 30-minute. But anticipate some sort of a short-term pullback. But again, long-term, we're anticipating sell opportunities. But again, as traders, we need to wait for confirmations. Obviously, this candle closed bullish on the 1 hour. Bearish on the 1 hour. So this is what we were anticipating, was price to respect this level structure for a continuation to the downside. However, price did not respect this level, unfortunately, and it came back up, which kind of goes in correlation with what I mentioned yesterday when we were looking at price creating this kind of bearish flag, right? It kind of goes in correlation when I said, well, you know what? We may see when price comes back up, if it breaks these highs, we may see it creating a double top on the higher time frames, okay? It's kind of like Inception, right? You see price create a trend within a trend, or a double top within, it's just you have to look at it that way, and you'll realize, you'll be like, oh, okay, this is a double top on the higher time frames. And then you look at it on the lower time frames, and it's literally like ranging, or it's pulling back, or it's like, you know, just creating a new higher low, right? So that's how we look at the markets, guys. Okay. And again, guys, when you're starting out, don't be afraid of your losses. You don't want to be scared of the market. This is important for your psychology when you're trading. If you look at the markets with a scared mindset, you are going into markets in the wrong way. If you look at the markets, approaching the markets with a scared mentality, approaching the markets thinking the markets are wanting to take advantage of you, don't think of it that way. Go into the trade. Stops you out, no problem. You have to look at it with a clear mind. Okay, guys, clear mind. Okay, we got a couple more people. Perfect job. Okay, awesome, Lauren. Awesome. If you have any questions, Lauren, you guys know where to reach out to me. Just let me know. Ahmed. Okay, so we can sell it at the time of the news. No. I wouldn't sell at the time of the news. I wouldn't sell anything right now. I wouldn't even get in on anything right now at this given time, guys. Okay. Not yet, guys. Not yet. Okay. Even for example, like this GBP US, like there's no, like at this point, there's no volume right now. Right. And we have some news coming out. So if this was something that you were looking at, I would just kind of stay out. I'll be honest, guys. or manage your risk, and then the news might come out. Even if it is US news, it will still impact this potentially. Yeah, of course, because it's US. And then we may see it push back up. Could be a possibility, right? So, and then this will also affect our gold. Yeah, see, do you see what I'm saying? This is a level that I'm looking at. However, look at these wick rejections here. So we may see a breakout, guys, on gold, which kind of goes in correlation here. If we look at the dollar, we're starting to see price come back up. Dixie. Really depends on news, guys. We have 6 more minutes for news. Okay. We got IMO, agree, yes. Guys, trust me, I don't want you guys to gamble. I don't want you guys to look at trading as gamble. It's not gambling, guys, right? You have to have a strategy in place. Now, does anyone know the direction of the market? No. We can anticipate the direction of the market, okay? We can anticipate the direction of the market by having an edge in the market and having a trading plan in place, okay? It's all about strategy, guys, okay? It's all about having your strategy in place. IMO, agree, stay away from the market now though. Yes. That's what I'm saying, guys. Just stay away from it. That's what I'm telling you guys right now. Anything US pairs like GBP US, again, this is just an overall outlook. I'm not telling you guys enter. That was just an outlook, but again, I wouldn't get into anything right now because overall, even on GBP US, the anticipation is sells. Right? So we might just get one more push to the upside. Could be, this is just my analysis. Could be one more push to the upside, create a double top, and then we may finally see a break below. Okay? Which kind of goes, it kind of goes in confluence with our upwards channel. Do you guys see that? Yeah? Okay. Perfect, guys. We're at 31 likes, guys. Let's go. Can we get it to 35? Let's go, guys. Also, welcome to all of our new family members. I just want to take this time right now. We got news coming out in 4 minutes. I want to take this time, guys, to welcome you guys. If you're new to the channel, introduce yourself in the chat box. Don't be shy. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know what country. Put your little flag in the chat box below. Let me know what country you're tuning in from. And if it's your first time here, like I said, don't be shy and comment below. Also, guys, check out our Blessed Traders Academy. The link is in the video description or in the chat box. I've pinned the message, so you'll be able to see the link for our free Telegram group. It's called Blessed Traders Academy. I called it Blessed Traders Academy because I feel that, you know, as traders, we are blessed. We're blessed to have another day, another opportunity. As you guys know, God has given us an opportunity for another day, and I just feel blessed, right? You always have to look at, despite life's hardships, despite whatever you're going through, guys, I want you guys to know that, you were uniquely created and God has a plan for your life. And the fact that you guys are here today, this morning, it's huge, guys. I'm telling you, it's huge because you're showing me, but not only showing me, you're showing yourself the level of commitment, right? And that's really what it takes. You really have to take that level of commitment and really put in the work every single day and come into the charts, back test, look at the live streams, come on the live streams, guys, and really soak in everything, right? That's really what's going to help you guys. We've got Bartholomew Jordan, South Africa. Welcome, my man. Let's go. We got Epsilon from India. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to all the new members that are tuning in, guys. Like I said, if you're new, don't forget to hit the little notification bell and click all notifications so you don't miss a single live stream, guys. Let's get it, guys. Let's go. Okay, let's continue on. Let's go. Yeah, we got news in 2 minutes, guys. This is really gonna I would just stay out for sure, guys. So please don't be in any trades right now, guys. You just want to stay out. That's why everyone's just quiet right now, because it's really this is really gonna affect what price does. GJ, again, out of this, guys, this was just my overall outlook. I would stay out of this as well too. Yeah, okay, so we're not looking at price. We broke above here. Perfect. We can look at the 15-minute dependent on price here. So GBP odd. So now what I'm anticipating, now that we've broken out of these highs, we'll see. If we reject this level of structure, we can continue a push to the upside, guys. So if we come back up here, I want to see rejection. So the next candle here, I want to see a nice clean rejection of this level of structure. So we can anticipate price to reject this level, and we can anticipate price to continue to go higher if it rejects this level though. Okay, we need to see rejection of this level structure. We can see in the past, look, we got lots of resistance, support, right? So we need to see price reject this level structure. See the dollar, what's going on here, what's going on. All right, so it looks like the dollar is bullish, guys. It's bullish news. Bullish news for the dollar. Yeah, so gold fell here. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so this could mean let's go, guys. Let's get it. All right. Oh, geez, what's going on here? Hold on. Okay. Got a couple more members here. I'm Jay, joining from Nigeria. Welcome, Jay. Welcome to the family, my man. Don't forget, I'm not sure if you already subscribed, but don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single live stream. Jay Miles, welcome, my man. South Florida, let's go. I got lots of family down there. Welcome, 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 my man. Welcome to the family. It's Pippin. When does news drop? It just dropped. It just dropped, bro. ATT to the date. Let's get it. Let's go, guys. 33 likes. Can we get it to 35? Let's go. Okay, so we are kind of respecting this upwards channel. You guys could clearly see it as water, guys. We are respecting this upwards channel. And so we can anticipate price to continue to go higher. Probably respecting this level structure here. We may see maybe one more push to the upside, as long as it doesn't break this level structure. So let's see here. Let's see. Right now, I still don't see any trade setups though, guys. Still don't see any trade setups. Market's still unstable after the news. But yeah, so we're just kind of stuck in this range. All right. We need to break below here for gold, guys, for a continuation to the downside. I need to break these lows first. All right. Huge wick. Overall expectations, still probably one more push to the upside, guys, for this. USD JPY, push to the upside. We are respecting this level structure, so we can anticipate a continuation to the upside for USD JPY. Which kind of makes sense, because if we look at the dollar, yeah. And then if we go on the daily, hold on one second here, guys. gold to come down to this level, guys, eventually. I'll keep you guys in the loop either way, but that's where I'm expecting gold to come. Through the comments here, what are you planning on going with? I'll let you guys know either way. If I do take any trade opportunity, guys, I'll let you know in the Telegram group. So make sure you guys join in on the free Telegram group, guys. The link is in the chat box. I pinned it up on the top. Also, you can find it in the video description below. Let's go. I am it's gone. 1% to 1%. Is that good news for USD or bad for gold? Are you taking any trades today? No, I'm not taking any trades at this moment. But if there's anything I see, I will let you guys know. But we don't know though. Yeah. Overall, guys, let's take a look because I didn't even see it here. Give me one sec. Let's see here. So the forecast was 1, and then we got 1.3. This is good. This is good for the dollar. That means the dollar is going to gain strength, most likely. That's good news, right? So, and then here, look at Gbpusd. We're pretty much retesting this level now. So if we can hold this level of support, we can anticipate a continuation to the upside. All right. So it'd be a good buy opportunity for Gbpusd. This entry is nice too. So 90, potentially 93 pips. You set your stops here. Say you do a 25 pip stop. This is a good opportunity for buy setups. Gbpusd, guys, look at this trade setup. That looks pretty good. Obviously, I want to this is a more aggressive entry. You'd want to wait for more wick rejections to get in, but this is a good opportunity here. Right, you always want to manage your risk though, guys. Okay. We are getting a rejection on our 0.50 and our 0.618. This is our golden zone, guys. We're getting a rejection of that level structure. We can see higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. We can anticipate price to continue to go a little bit higher. And especially since we broke above this level of resistance here. If we go up to the higher time frames, like the 1 hour, we've kind of actually broken above slightly this level. However, on the higher time frames, you also have to realize that this may be just a complex pullback at this point. So just manage your risk, guys. Okay, we may see it push to the upside, but however, we are also at a major level here of resistance here as well. So we just, either way, we'll let it play. Okay, guys. Guys, we're at 33 likes. Can we get it to 35? Let's go. I am I'm not in any trade. My sell zone is at 84 level. If price don't go for today, tomorrow's another day. Yeah, that's right, guys. Honestly, you know, as traders, you have to just realize that not every day will be a trading day. Sometimes just sitting back and realizing that you don't get in a trade is better because maybe you avoid a loss, right? Or whatever the case is, right? So you do have to realize that to not focus on always getting into a trade, focus on just focusing on finding quality trades, right? So that you can slowly build your capital, right? This isn't get rich quick overnight, you know what I mean? This is slowly building your capital little by little, guys. And this is what I teach in my live streams, guys. I always teach you guys how to slowly gain, gain capital, but little by little are steps, right? Slow but steady. Yeah. USD CHF still ranging. Euro JPY, it actually kind of bounced off this level nicely, exactly what we're expecting. So yeah, I can anticipate a continuation potentially to the upside for Euro JPY, but again, this is kind of what I'm looking at, right? So prices, we got the pullback, we're pushing up. Better entry would have been down here. So I would just wait for the impulse and then we get on the pullback. Yeah, I would get on the pullback. All right, guys, welcome to all the new members that are just tuning in, guys. All the new family members, welcome to the family. Okay, so let's continue on here, guys. So what are we looking for here? Let's see how the S&P 5, what's going on with S&P 5? Stuck here, right? Yep, it went down a little bit low and it pushed back up. Okay. See, as we got that push down level, so I don't know, we'll see what ends up happening, guys. Sometimes you don't see any trade opportunities, it's best to stay out. Best to stay out for sure. Well, would you look at that, guys? Look at that wick. It literally went 28, pretty much not 28, but 25 pips. 20 pips exactly as anticipated to the downside. Continuation to the upside for Gbpusd. Let's go, guys. Welcome to all of our new members, guys. I see a couple new members tuning in, a couple new members joining the family. Welcome to La Familia, guys. Appreciate you all very much, guys. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Guys, we're at 33 likes. Can we get it to 35 likes? Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Again, we're gonna just see price here. Yeah, we're just ranging, guys. We're stuck in a range. We're literally stuck in a range. There's not much you can do, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. Let me know in the chat box below if you have any questions. USD CAD, what's going on with USD CAD? Yeah, so USD CAD, one or two things could happen. Like I said, the two scenarios that we pointed out here, and it seems like we're getting just bearish sentiment. My alert hasn't gone off, so I can see that price is starting to potentially push down lower. If we don't get a bounce back from this level structure here, then I'm anticipating price to actually go down lower for USD CAD. However, the dollar's gained strength, so the dollar had some good news, so we can anticipate a potential push to the upside. It's just not seeing it right now. Yeah, definitely not seeing it right now. Okay, guys, we got a couple more people commenting here. Like that GA buy. Let's go. Stacy, welcome, Stacy from Jamaica. Welcome to the family, Stacy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get it. Lauren, thoughts on GBP/US? Yes, we'll take a look at GBP/US. Laura, let's go. Kunis, let's get it. Got my sister-in-law there. Yes, guys, we're at 36 likes. Let's go, guys. Can we get it to 40 likes? Okay, we're gonna take a look at GBP/USD, guys, and then we'll kind of go from there. So overall, I'm anticipating GBP/USD longer term to the downside. However, we may see it's coming at this major level structure pretty much right now. So I'm gonna show you guys basically what I'm looking at, starting from the clean charts, just so that you guys could do this on your own as well and learn how to do it on your own. Okay. So if we look at even on the weekly, believe it or not, it's good to look at the weekly, because then this gives us an idea as to where we are in the markets. Okay. So look at this. On the weekly, we've actually broken below this level. Okay, we know that this is a major level of resistance now. In the past, price has respected this level structure multiple times. Look, 1, 2, 3, resist, support, 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 right? Support, right? And now it's retesting it as a level of resistance. Okay, we've been trending bearish for a long time, a really long time, pretty much all this year, pretty much for the past 2 years, we've been trending to the downside overall. We did have a little bit of a push here back in 2020. However, we've been trending to the downside ever since the beginning of the year and last year. So now that we know that in the higher timeframes like the weekly, we're looking for potential sells. And even on this pushback, we're definitely overbought. Like this whole push, we should anticipate some sort of a pullback, right? Let's go down to the daily. Okay. On the daily, we could see a huge wick rejection, guys. This is massive. Look at that wick rejection right there, right? So right there tells me that the bears are pushing, they're fighting to push price lower, and that indicates to me that price is failing to push back higher. However, we need to realize that this candle here, which is the daily candle, is still looking a little bit bullish, okay? Not the strongest bullish candle, but it still has, the bulls are still in control, and this is the daily time frame. So this tells me that probably the daily might create a little bit, one more push or a new high, or retest this high once more before we see either a break to the downside or a potential continuation to the upside. Now if we go down to the 4-hour time frame, okay, this gives us an indication that we may see price come back up higher for GBP/US to retest these highs once more before it goes down lower. That could be something that we may anticipate. And you know, we are seeing price hold this level of support, come back up, and we may see some sort of a double top pattern formation. If we see a double top on the 4-hour time frame, then this is much more significant than the lower time frames, and we can anticipate, like I said, price to finally start breaking below. Now I don't want to look for GU sells just yet until we break at least, I would say, this low over here. Then we can start looking for sells. Now this level here is quite significant, okay, and we need to see price break below it. So we need to see something like this happen. So we can see it push maybe a little bit higher, come back down, stronger momentum push, wait for the retest. Okay, it'll probably stop around here. Why did I always tell us or hold or take a break or pause, whatever? Those are major. I really appreciate the love and support, guys. I really do. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're anticipating, right? Overall. Now, if we're looking at potential buys, yes, because we're holding this level of support, we may anticipate a one more push to these highs. However, this is a little bit more risky. Again, I'm not personally in this trade. That's why I haven't called out anything. But just my overall analysis or outlook was potentially, yeah, we may see one more leg to the upside as long as price respects this level of support. But I'm not necessarily in it, okay? I will let you guys know when to get in, okay, guys? Lauren, yep, okay, I will wait, yes. Trust me, guys. And even like my students, you guys know, like I called out like Euro CHF, we went in profits, heavy profits. Gold, we went in profits as well, guys. So it's like most of the times we'll be killing it. And remember, losses, if we get 1 or 2 losses, or even sometimes even 3, guys, there's traders, I'm telling you, it's normal. Don't freak out, but don't take it in a negative way, because that will affect your trading psychology. You'll start doubting your trading plan. You'll start doubting your knowledge. You'll start doubting. Trust me, we're humans. We're based off emotions. But remember what I teach. Don't base your decisions based off emotions. Most of the decisions we make based off emotions are typically bad decisions. Crap, I bought a car. Crap, I ended up I was rude to my parents, or I was rude to my spouse. Not the case, obviously, right? But crap, I was rude to my friend. I reacted off of my emotions. I let my emotions get involved. I let my emotions get the best of me, right? Do you hear that saying where people, man, I let the emotions get the best of me, right? That is what I'm saying, is that they allowed their emotions to take over and not think with their logic. When you're trading, guys, you want to think with your logic. You want to stick with your trading plan. You want to be a disciplined trader, because that's what's going to help you level up on your trading. And that's when you're going to start seeing results. Okay, guys? I'm not going to tell you, and any trader can tell you this, there will be losses. Remember that. There will be losses, but our wins will be greater than our losses. Okay, guys? Okay. Are the same about GU? Nice. Okay, can you do gold, please? Yes. We'll take a look at gold, my man. Are you guys understanding that? Yes. Let me know if you guys are understanding that explanation. Please let me know in the chat box below, guys. I really do appreciate it. Okay. If you guys let me know. I appreciate all the love and support, guys. Look at that. We need to see break below. Strong momentum push below. Welcome to all of our new members, guys. I see a couple new members tuning in right now. Welcome to the family. Let's get it, guys. Don't forget the notification bell, guys, so you don't miss a single live stream, guys. Let's go. We're going to take a look at gold, guys, in a second here. Okay. So yeah, so same thing with gold, right? We know in the higher time frames, again, we are seeing price consolidate and struggle to push higher. We see lots of wick rejections here on the 4-hour time frame. And yes, we are slightly moving up in this upwards channel, but we are seeing price fail to break these highs over here. Let me show you here for a sec. You see those highs there? We're failing to break these highs. Let me kind of zoom in so you guys can see. You guys see that there, right? So we're failing to break these highs, okay? So this is an overall anticipation that we may anticipate price to go down lower. As long as price respects these highs, we're looking for price to reject this level. If we break this level, then that invalidates sell setups. We're looking for potential buy setups, but we wait for the retest and we wait for candle closures above the range or outside of the range, right? But overall with gold, I'm anticipating it to range a little bit. Probably will range for the rest of the day. We don't know. And we'll kind of just go from there. Now, what we do need to see is the dollar gain strength. Once the dollar starts gaining strength, which you can see, it's not creating that lower low. So this is indicating some strength, and we may see it come back up. Okay, so if the dollar come back up, then we can anticipate gold to finally start dropping, which kind of makes sense, and it'll go in correlation with everything. So if we get a nice strong push like this, for example, with the dollar index, okay, we see a push, we wait for the retest, we look for a continuation to the upside, which will go in confluence with gold. We can see gold break below. I want to see gold break below this range. Out of this range, we have our alerts set, guys. Look at my alerts. I already have the alerts set up. Okay, guys. I'll keep you guys in the loop. Don't worry. And then we wait for we got to wait for a strong momentum though, guys. It's got to be a strong momentum push. We see price strong momentum push. We wait for the retest, and then we look for a continuation of sells. Okay, do you guys see that, guys? It's literally, and if you look at the higher time frames, it'll go in confluence with our major level, which will be a healthy correction, because price just can't keep going up all the time. You know what I mean? There has to be some sort of a healthy exhaustion, some sort of healthy correction, and we can expect or anticipate some sort of a sell. Obviously, you know, don't make your decisions just for indicators though, guys. You want to focus on price action, which is what I teach every single day. Okay, guys, focus on basic market structure because that's what's gonna help you level up on your trading. Okay, guys. Welcome to all of our new members, all of our new family members, guys. I see a couple more people subscribing. I'm seeing here the comments as well, guys. So welcome to all the new family members. I call you guys members. So if you're if you're new to the family, if it's your first time here joining in, I call you guys members because you guys are a part of the big family. We're one big family, guys. Like I said, I'm live every single day, Monday to Friday at 7 a.m. So if you're looking for a community you can count on, guys, a community you can come back in and always look and know that we're live, well, you've come to the right place. So I look forward to seeing you guys join in. And also, don't be shy. Like I said, if you're new, don't be shy. Introduce yourself. Let me know where you're tuning in from in the chat box below, guys. I read every single comment. I'm Yo. Did you understand that explanation, my man? I hope you understood it. I hope that was helpful as well too. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm anticipating there, guys. So I'm anticipating the dollar to gain some strength, and hopefully then we can kind of catch some nice opportunities there, guys. Okay. Let's see some see NZD CAD, odd NZD. Oh, look at that. 4 hours looking like a double top formation here, guys. Look at that. Clear as water. Let's go up to the daily. Let's see what we can anticipate. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. Because we got that strong momentum push, right? So now we can anticipate price to pull back. Especially because you can see this is a level structure here. Hold on. Not that thick, guys. Not that thick. Okay. Yeah, okay, perfect. I know. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Okay, perfect, guys. We're at 37 likes, guys. Can we get it to 40 likes? Let's go. Let's get it. Welcome to La Familia, guys. To all the new members, guys. Welcome to La Familia. Let's go. Charge that 100%. Okay, guys, just gonna read through the comments here. Give me 1 second. Just everything's refreshing here. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm just gonna update something here. One second, guys. This is just loading. One second, almost done here, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, guys, in the chat box below. Also, welcome to all of our new members that are just tuning in. Welcome. And if you haven't already, guys, join the free Telegram group, guys. We have an amazing community on there. Blessed Traders Academy. The link is tagged pinned at the top of the chat box if you guys are looking for the link, okay? Perfect. This is almost done here. Okay. Okay, we got IMEO. If it ends on the day on red tomorrow, second red day though, sales is on fire. Yes, let's go, my man. Let's get it. Okay, guys, we got 39 likes. Let's get it, guys. Can we get it to 45 likes, guys? I really appreciate the love, appreciate the support. You guys know that I'm here, guys. I want you guys to be successful, guys, in your trading journey. Wherever you guys are in your trading journey, don't be shy, guys. Don't be afraid. Don't feel bad. Remember that everyone has different time frames. Everyone learns differently. Some people can learn in 6 months, some people can learn in years, some people it takes a really long time. And for example, myself, you know, I've been doing it for 6 years and I'm not even close to where I want to be, but the fact that I've been able to see my trading journey grow, which is why I created this channel, is to be able to help you guys as much as possible. And you know, maybe you've been struggling with your trading, guys. Maybe you haven't been able to get clarity in the charts, and that's what I've created this channel for, is to help you guys, to support you guys as much as possible. And I want you guys to know that you can count on me here. Okay, so what are we looking at, NZD CAD? And again, we're going to look at these pairs just for now, just to get an idea as to what we can anticipate. We can anticipate we're at a major level of structure here. So we can anticipate price to potentially reject this level. That is something that I'm looking at overall. And so we can anticipate price to actually reject this level structure. So even on the daily here, we can see that it's a major level structure. We got resistance, a little bit of support here on the left hand side, and you know, we're pretty much retesting this level here right now. However, we may see price come back up a little bit higher before it actually pushes back down. So we have to keep that in mind. So we're pretty much, I think, even on the 4 hour, yeah, we're creating highs here. On the 4 hour, we're just stuck in this range. So one or two things. Again, what do we look for in a range, guys? We look for a breakout with volume. So we wait for a breakout. That's essentially what we do, guys. We just wait for a breakout out of this range. We want to wait for a candle closure. Now, if we could break out to the upside, we could just anticipate some similar move that we saw here. Okay. And we could just anticipate the similar move up here, which kind of gets us up to this level, and then we may see a pullback. Right now, if we get a break below, similarly enough, we can anticipate what we wait for a retest, and then we get in on sells. Okay, that's what I'm looking at overall in NZD CAD. That's how you look at the markets. That's how simple it is, guys. No need for indicators, nothing like that. That's just basic market structure, price action. And again, we narrow it down to the 30-minute. We can look for a potential entry. Now, obviously right now, this is very choppy. I wouldn't trade this at all. This isn't the pair I would be trading at this given time anyways. Odd NZD level structure, you can see my green highlighted areas. So this is even from the past, but you can see that even still prices down further. If it stops just lagging here for a sec, guys. Okay. Let's go up to the 4 hour. This will help us understand the overall direction. So we could see that we broke below and we're pretty much, let me clear the charts here. Okay. Let's go on the daily. Okay, so we were kind of trending slightly upwards. We had that strong momentum push, then we broke below, and now we've broken below essentially this low. So this is the first low that we've created. This is the first new low essentially. Okay, so this is an indication to me that we're looking for a continuation of sells. Okay, for odd New Zealand. That's my. We're expecting a continuation to the downside, and if we kind of clear this up a little bit and we kind of just stretch it out here, we can see that we are kind of forming a downwards trend. Okay, I see that, guys. Yes, you see that. Okay, and if we narrow it down to the 4 hour, it'll be much more clear. You'll be able to see what I'm saying. Okay, so now we can anticipate potential sell opportunities. Right now, if this ranges for a long time, then that will kind of invalidate my overall setup or overall outlook on odd New Zealand. Okay, we don't want this to range for too long. We want it to reject this level and start pushing down further, but we are at a major level of support here as well too, so we need to break these lows first. And I'm gonna put an alert here. We put an alert right there. Crossing sell area. Right? I need to break that low first. Okay? And then we can start looking for sell setups below this level structure. You guys understanding that? Yes. If you are, guys, smash that like button for me, guys. Also, let me know in the chat box below if you understood that explanation. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to all of our new members. I see a couple new family members subscribing. Let's get it. Welcome to La Familia. Super excited to have you. Let's get it. Don't forget the notification bell as well. We're at 40 likes, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it to 45. So yeah, that's what we're looking at there for odd New Zealand. GJ, again, overall anticipation. I'm anticipating price to sell from here. Looking for sell setups as long as it respects this level structure up here. Needs to respect this level structure. Definitely looking for sells below this level here. So I'm going to put an alert. I would say look for sell opportunities below that level. Crossing sell area. Okay. Looking for sells below that level structure. Gbpusd, again, this one broke below. Again, we didn't get in this trade. I didn't personally get into this trade, but we were anticipating price to reject this level. Now, overall, if we look at the higher time frames, okay, what was I telling you guys? Look, we're in a downwards channel, so we need to be conscious of that. We maybe were expecting one more retest of these highs. However, it seems like we're rejecting here and it seems like we may finally break below this level. I've got my alert set, right? So this is kind of how we look at the markets, guys, okay? We always want to trade with caution, guys. We don't want to just jump in, guys. We want to trade with caution. We always want to have a trading plan in place, okay? All right, guys, you guys with me? You guys understanding that? Yes, yes. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Euro USD, again, look, it's still ranging. It's still stuck in the range. We're not looking for sells. We're not looking for anything yet. Overall outlook is sells for sure. This is my overall anticipation for Euro USD. However, for the day, we are still kind of bullish and we're still kind of ranging within this range area. Okay. You can see that sideways range. It's very clear, guys. Okay. USD/JPY, what's going on with USD/JPY? We're getting some sort of retracement at this level, but again, if you realize here, we're just kind of stuck in this range. However, even on the 1 hour, it's starting to look like some sort of a triangle pattern formation, so we may anticipate some sort of a potential breakout. You know, if we kind of clear this, because this is really there's a lot going on, so I don't want you guys to get confused. Let me clear the charts here. Okay, so even here, this is kind of what I'm seeing. All right. And then if we go on the higher time frames, you guys see that? And then we go on the higher time frames. Where are we, guys? We're at a major level of structure, guys. We're at a major level of support. Okay. And where are we? What's the overall direction of the market? Overall, yes, this is a stronger pullback, but what's the overall direction? To the upside, right? And we just got good news on US. So the US dollar, we got some good news on the US dollar. So this can give us an overall indication that we may anticipate price to continue to go higher, right? We got some GBP news at 9:15, guys, so we have to manage our risk here with any British pound pairs, guys. Keep that in mind as well. Monetary policy, yeah. All right. Yeah, we can anticipate a breakout, guys, at some point here. Welcome to all the new members, guys. Welcome to the family. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. We see a couple new members tuning in, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, guys, we got an alert here on Odd New Zealand. All right. Just like that. Yeah, so we can anticipate it to continue to fall, guys. I want to see something like this. Strong momentum. Wait for the pullback, and then we can anticipate a continuation of sells, okay? There we go, guys. I hope you guys were able to learn, guys. Let me know before I leave if you have any questions. Let me know in the chat box below if you have any questions for me, guys. Also, if you're new to the family, guys, consider subscribing. Like I said, we're live every single day, Monday to Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I look forward to seeing you guys join the family. And don't forget to hit the little notification bell, guys, and click all notifications so you don't miss a single live stream. Also, before we finish off, guys, if you guys are looking to level up on your trading, maybe you are tired of losing trades or whatever the case is, guys, and you just want clarity. Maybe you have questions, you have lots of questions, or maybe you just need that extra guidance, guys. I've created my VIP inner circle, guys. The link I'm going to put here in the chat box. Click the link, follow through the steps, and I've got different price points, guys, for people that are just starting out. But check it out, guys. We take trades and you're able to earn while you learn, guys. That's the whole objective with VIP Inner Circle. And I want you guys to know that I'm here with you guys. And I'm here every step of the way. And I want you guys to know that you can count on me. Thank you so much, guys. I know the markets are slow, but that's okay. That's how we look at the markets. We analyze the markets and we go from there. Okay, guys, patience pays. Also, guys, if you need a broker, trusted broker, recommended broker, it's all in there, guys. I put the link there as well. It's Pippin, good stuff today, bro. Yes, let's get it. Lauren, thank you. No problem, Lauren. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow.